So the Indiana Fever have signed a brand new player in Aari McDonald. And it seems that the reason why they were able to get the emergency hardship is because Sophie Cunningham is out injured. That is the assumption, is that Sophie Cunningham is out injured, because it looks like Sid Colson is okay. It looks like Sid Colson is all right, because Sid Colson has been spotted at practice, and it makes the Aari McDonald signing even, I don't know. Does it make more sense that she's going to be coming in for Kelsey Mitchell, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if Colson's healthy. I just don't. I don't know in general. I really don't. Like, it's an all around weird situation. So, if you guys didn't see from Scott Agnes, obviously, Aari McDonald participated in practice today, but as you guys can see, Sid Colson is there participating in practice as well. Colson is there participating in practice, and this is from Scott Agnes and from Tony East. We can see right here. At least Dan is participating in practice, which is a good thing. And by the way, I've never heard of a player being sat out of stationary shooting for rest. Like, she literally was. I understand, like, the harder parts of practice, but, like, Dantas was being sat out of stationary shooting yesterday. I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea what was going on there. But obviously Aari McDonald is there, and Colson looks fine. Sid Colson looks fine. And also, by the way, shout out to everybody that has been. Shout out to Scott Agnes. Shout out to Chloe Peterson. Is it footage from Chloe? I think it might actually be footage from Chloe Peterson. Either way, I think both of them have the footage. And obviously, look, you got a team that's got to get ready for a game tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a really, really tough one to win this game. So Aari McDonald makes the team better in the short term, especially if Colson's still there. Like, if Colson is still there in general, like, you've got a player who will come on the bench at the shooting guard position at times for Kelsey Mitchell and can maybe run the one a little bit. Like, Aari McDonald, I understand she averaged 4 assists per game last year. I've watched a lot of games. Like, she lets it fly. I will say she absolutely lets it fly. Like, if you look at 2024 regular season, as she played, she went through a real hot streak. So, like, she had a period where she was averaging, it was 10, 19, 30. 6, 9, 21, 4, 3, 3, 6. And then she had a period where she went 17, 16, 14, 14, 14, 15. I'm looking through these games, and I'm like, she actually had a pretty decent game. So did she have a double-double? She actually had a double-double against the Mercury last year in a game. Was minus 22 on the floor, but 10 assists is not the hardest thing to do, not the easiest thing to do in a game. But there were a lot of more turnovers and assist games. And Aari McDonald is a bucket. She is a bucket. The problem is, I don't know how Kelsey Mitchell 2.0 is going to be beside Kelsey Mitchell. Again, look, is she Kelsey Mitchell ball hog? No. No, obviously she's not a Kelsey Mitchell level ball hog. I don't know who is a Kelsey Mitchell level ball hog. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one to see. I do think short term, look, she is the highest level player that can get short term. I don't know about the fit, but at the same time, it did seem like Stephanie White and Kelly Krauskop were saying we're getting the best available. We are getting the best available player, and I think they did. I think they can't really argue. No one can really argue too much about it. I think they got the best available player. However, with Sid Colson coming back in, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of the Fever. Like, is Sid Colson going to start? Is Aari McDonald going to start? He's like, if Colson's still in there to start, how many minutes is there for Aari McDonald? Like, are they going to cut Colson's minutes down to 20? Are they going to give, instead of 32, are they going to give Colson 20 minutes? And then they're going to go and try to give Aari McDonald the other 20 and have the two of them on the floor at all times. But there's going to be Kelsey Mitchell point guard minutes. I would assume there's a good chance of starting 5 if Colson's not 100% healthy, is going to be Kelsey Mitchell at the 1, Lexi Holt at 2, Bonner at the 3, Howard at the 4, and Aaliyah Boss at the 5, which is a lineup just simply put will not work. So I don't know. I don't know, like, when it comes to this, like, if Colson's healthy, how many minutes there is for Aari McDonald. And even if she's like 60%, like, I don't know if it was worth eating into the salary. Because if you guys don't know, every day Aari McDonald is on the team makes it tougher for them to sign a player for, like, I think they've got 50 something left. And if Aari McDonald is on, let's just say she's on 2 7-days, and that's if nobody else gets injured, it's going to be extremely tough for them to sign a rest of year contract with somebody. You can go over the cap for a hardship player, but like once we get into July, like realistically, they need to sign someone in July. This team can't go out with 11 players. The only reason why the team can't go out with 11 is because they've no intention of playing either Bree Turner or Michaela Timpson. Like, for me, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I get why you would keep Michaela Timpson just as a long-term asset. I understand why you bring her in. I can't understand why you don't play her. And I can still, to this day, not understand why they brought in Breanna Turner. Like, you could have found there are so many better players. Like, imagine if you had just, like, where was Catherine Westbeld even playing last year? Like, if you look at what Catherine Westbeld has been doing, like, she has been incredible. She's been absolutely incredible. Like, for her career, she played in Hungary last season. She played in Hungary, and by the looks of things, did she take 4 years off basketball? I'm confused. I doubt that's the case, but by the looks of things here, she may have taken 4 years off basketball. And like, Catherine Westbeld's fantastic. She is exactly the type of player the Fever need, but they signed a Bree Turner instead. Like, it kind of made sense at the time, but I didn't realize just how bad offensively Bree Turner was. I didn't realize how bad she was, but it literally looks like they looked at an all-star team, or they looked at who were the best players 5 years ago and signed them. It was like when the Lakers put together, they had LeBron, but they brought in Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, all in the same year. But yeah, it is an interesting one. And with Colson back, it makes it even more confusing, in my opinion. It genuinely makes it it makes it confusing as to what the Fever are doing. Because if you're going to waste money on Aari McDonald, because again, every day she's there eats into your cap, I would hope that she'd be either a starter or close to it. But at the same time, look, if we see Aari McDonald playing 10 minutes, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to be so annoyed. Like, and if the Fever loses even with her. If the Fever loses with her and she plays well and all is good, it doesn't really matter. But like, by the looks of things, Colson's going to be fine. And if Colson's good to go, then yeah, it seems quite confusing. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. Obviously, look, it is what it is with this. Nobody knows what's going on. It just something feels weird about this entire situation. But anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.